Hi, my name is Eddie Sparks, Mr. Casanova, and the owner of Malibu Matchmaking. And today we're talking about dating and matchmaking in Los Angeles County, or specifically downtown area. Most of you in your life have seen me in Los Angeles. There's very few people that would say that out of most people, they have not seen me before because I was pretty recognizable in Los Angeles. I had a big beard, carried my computer around, and most of the time I was either downtown, on public transportation, working my way through Hollywood, and doing the things that I need to do on the beach. So most of you have seen me somewhere in your lifetime in Los Angeles, hands down. So when we're talking about dating and matchmaking in LA, I have an extensive experience in running companies and running business and doing marketing and advertising in the Los Angeles area, hands down. I started this company in 2016 after working for multiple matchmaking agencies as their marketing and advertising guy. My extensive knowledge of entertainment and the way that Hollywood works comes into your benefit when trying to introduce you to people like-minded like yourself. I've lived in South Bay, I've lived in Koreatown, I've lived off the Purple Line, Red Line, Orange Line, I've lived off the Blue Line, I've lived off the Red Line, the actual Red Line where they go, the San Bernardino line. I've been back and forth from Long Beach a lot in my life, and you will appreciate my knowledge of Beverly Hills and the areas of Santa Monica and Venice. LA, that's great. But the problem is it's very large and you stay in a very large, extensive bubble. So your bubble runs from where you are to where you live to where you work, and some place that you have a hobby and meeting people of like-minded strategies with your life. Sometimes it's complicated. You'll go out and you'll have a good time with your friends and you'll have one or two hobbies, but you can't be everywhere at the same time, which is why you hire a matchmaker or you join a dating agency so you can meet like-minded people that have a good salary, a good job, are a particular point in their life where you can meet them on a level playing field and enjoy your life. You know, everyone's in LA, everyone's stuck in traffic, everyone's late to everything, everyone has a particular style, and there's different cliques in LA. There's also retirement LA, there's gated community LA, there's I don't know what's up there LA, right? This everything is tourist LA. Doesn't matter where you live, but right now we're going to specifically talk about downtown, how you operate, everything from Chinatown to the warehouse, just the wholesale district, and everything in between in those particular areas. Right here in Malibu Matchmaking, we introduce you to 5 people with our membership. Our membership is $15,000 and $25,000, and you will be introduced to 5 people. We firmly believe that you fall in love with the people that you hang around the most. And if we can give you a couple options, we'll introduce you to 5 people. If you like the first couple, that's fine. You do your thing. Enjoy the fact that you got that far and you're good to go. But at Malibu Matchmaking, we know that sometimes, you know, there's pluses and minuses to meeting people, and we'll continue to supply you with different dates so you can be introduced to people that are good. Everybody will have some sort of income level. You'll know who they are in advance. You'll be rest assured they've been completely screened for their single status, and you'll be able to go on a date and know that you're talking to exactly who we say you're talking to. We've got a great staff of matchmakers and salespeople that work pretty hard in the office to verify every detail that we possibly can before we introduce them to you. Now, we have a few different types of searches here, and you can pick your search. We'll try to maintain some sort of quality control within the search. So let's get started. First of all, we have a professional search where you'll be introduced to somebody downtown in a profession. You know, we know the courthouse is downtown. We know that there's a lot of higher end employers downtown, and someone will have a job, and someone will have a career, and someone will be introduced to you within a profession. We have a business owner search out of the wholesale district and everything else. There's a lot lot of business and commerce going, and you can meet a like-minded business person who's successfully maintained a salary within a particular range and own a business at the same time. We have a PhD search where we're looking for educated people. We know that USC is downtown. We know that we can grab somebody from USC that has a PhD, or someone in the local area from another school that has a PhD that lives in your area, and we can introduce you to someone who's very stable within their career based on the education. Now, MBAs and stuff like that also apply. We have a model search. Modeling is a big deal. However, modeling doesn't always come with the same paycheck. Depends on what type of model. So if you're into that type of man or woman who's going to be always particularly dieting and doing a lot more physical things like working out and stuff like that as a hobby, then that's great. That just means that person's like you. Me in particular, that's not the route I went. My wife is a model here in South America, where I am right now, visiting her family, and she doesn't do any of that kind of stuff. She won't do any heavy lifting. She's very petite, so you might actually run across that style of person as well. That's not as Los Angeles. It's more international. We have a smiler search, so I'm a smiler. Smilers like to smile. Smilers are highly emotional in the happy department. Sometimes they go the opposite direction when they're sad, right? But if you like people that are funny, we have a great comedy environment in Los Angeles. Most of them I personally have contact with on a regular basis. We can always introduce you to somebody in comedy, or someone who likes to smile, and someone who's more of a goofball to enjoy your life with. And you'll meet some funny people who are extroverts that have to have attention all the time and they smile a lot. You know, never know what they're thinking, but whatever it is, it's probably pretty funny. We have the elitist search, which is an entertainment. If you've never seen me in Hollywood Boulevard, I'm usually carrying computers or equipment, and my business has been based on income related to live events like Fashion Week or the Emmys, Academy Awards, or some sort of venue that we're attached to. We're attached to a lot of venues. So when we're talking about business, we're talking about the business of matchmaking you and representing you. You know, we get our salary from our membership, and we go ahead and maintain a search within your criteria. If that is a technician, then we'll get you a technician, right? We got plenty of those, but they're usually really good at stuff. So if you're operating a business, you want someone in the marketing field, those guys know what they're doing. Those women know what they're doing. They can just open it up and save you tons of money. We have a Gucci Dior package where we're looking for more fashionistas, or we're looking for more people that are in that club genre. We all know that they're down there. We know that they've got French cut pants on, and that may not be you. That's definitely not me. But those people do exist, so we have a search related to that. As far as upgrading, you can upgrade in any language. You know, we go after ethnicities or areas. You know, searches are based on what you want. But if you want to upgrade, we can advertise you in LA Magazine. We can advertise you in the LA Times. You'll have a nice full page spread. People will be looking at you. Malibu Matchmaking logo be on it. Blurb about your business or in front of your car or plane. And you know, you can solidly come in with a high-end presentation based on how single you really are. And you can put it in DuPont, or you can slap it in DuPont boats. You can put it in Jet Setter. We can spend money on a gold Lamborghini if that's what you want to get pictures in front of whatever it is. Advertising your single status will be the goal. Similar to Represent Me, sometimes in LA we know that there's no salary cap. So if I am going to a meeting based on Alfa Romeo, you might want me to drive an Alfa Romeo to the meeting if that is your strategy. So say, hey, I want to meet this person or someone in this circle. I've been in that circle before. I'm in that circle. I really want to meet this person or see if they're single. Then we'll go do that. And one of the hardest things to do is find somebody who's single right now, right? So they may be single before or last week, but you know, eventually people actually pull the trigger, make a commitment, and we're looking for commitment from you also. So you're not always going to be single. So That is how that works. We have a Wifestyles package and a Mammies package. Depending on some of the searches that we do, doesn't necessarily require income as one of your requirements. So if they want to have kids or something like that, and you want a smiler as a comedian, may not have a huge amount of money to be thrown around going on a date with you. So if that's the case, we're not necessarily going to pad their pockets, but we are going to make them presentable for you. And it's the same thing on your end. Where it's Pimp My Hide, right? We're going to fix you a little bit in order to put you in the mold that you're trying to go to. And we'll hire a professional, or we'll have you spend a little bit of money at the salon to get you into some sort of presentable shape before you go on a date. And we'll hopefully maintain that. So it's not that expensive. It's just something that we have to maintain during your representation process. Because everybody deserves to get married, but some people don't need to see what you look like right away. Putting the best foot forward, even in Los Angeles, and you can put your chucks on and have a great time. I do. But we also have the Gucci Dior package, where we're upgrading you into a fashionista a little bit, and you're going to change your wardrobe just a tad, and then the things that you rely on to make you look good, like watches and stuff like that, we'll have a personal man deal with you in that genre. So when you do meet a woman who's completely been overhauled, and she's very expensive, but she maintains a certain style of name brand clothing and stuff like that, then that's how it works. So anything else? I might have missed entertainment. So we can contact my extensive black book in Los Angeles is much larger than 99.9999% of everyone. So contacting managers and stuff like that to meet someone specific celebrity. If you are a celebrity, you already know that this process exists, but there is a chain of command that we have to go through, and we have to pay to be on the schedule. So we'll pay to get me on the schedule, then we pay to get you on the schedule, then we'll pay to get you on the datings. You have to ask her out on a date. That's also going to cost money. So or you're going to ask him out on a date, that's also going to cost money. So if particular people, a wide range of celebrities, have to be contacted, same thing with musicians or larger name people, even political people, sometimes it does cost us quite a bit of money to get them on the phone. But that's cool, right? So we're in LA, right? This is downtown. This is the Purple Line. This is the hoity-toity. This is going watching plays, and this is dealing with a lot of traffic, and this is making a lot of moves and buying and selling and everything else in high-end commerce area, and it's a good spot. I enjoyed living there, and I'm sure that you enjoy living there as well. But if you want to search outside the region, you're at Malibu Match. We have people available to date in Manhattan, Hermosa Beach, or we have people available to date in Pasadena, or Glendale. If you want to date people in Claremont, that's fine. No, it's not going to hurt my feelings, right? So. If you want to get a date, get engaged, or get married, we hope you find your cutie pie right here at Malibu Matchmaking, 323-247-4453. You can email the office, info@malibumatchmaking.com. Email in Spanish, hola@malibumatchmaking.com. You can easily enjoy yourself and introduce yourself to anyone, but this is a different type of representation where we're introducing you to people that we are going to vet. Even if they agree, we don't know if they're the people for you. There's a lot of work involved, and you're going to pay your salaries and maintain some sort of professionalism and show up to dates. So you can meet somebody great, right? And somebody that you couldn't necessarily meet by yourself because you're at work or you're doing something else with your schedule. So we hope you join our service. We hope you have enjoyed your life, and you've worked hard, and you've built a small nest egg for yourself in a concrete spot in your genre. But you need somebody to date, and you need somebody to impress, and you need somebody to not be lonely with. And that's why we started this company. I built this company for my wife, and whenever she has the comfort zone to take over completely, it'll probably change a little bit. But as far as representation from me, or representation from another matchmaker that's esteemed in the area, we know a lot of people. So we hope you enjoy yourself. My name's Eddie Sparks, Mr. Casanova from Malibu Matchmaking, Hollywood's best advertiser. I hope you all have a great day, and thank you for watching my video. Ciao.